I do feel strong energy off the top of the deck. I think it understood me and heard me when I said I wanted to pull from the top. 16 spread. 1, 2, 3. Whoa. Those have strong energy right now. I used to feel really strong energy every single time I touched my cards. I don't think I always sit as intentionally with the cards as I used to. So I don't always feel that strength of energy that I used to feel. This is a very strong, I would call it a hot reading. It's burning my fingertips. Strength is a card that I have pulled recently, upright. This means I have mastery over my animalistic nature, my instinctive side. And by mastery, that doesn't mean dominance or that I've subsumed it into a larger egocentric whole. Like I've actually embraced it and integrated it. So that's kind of like turning towards your unconscious and pulling it up to the conscious level to some degree and having the awareness of it and then the acceptance of it. And in that way, it is actually tamed. And you can see that the imagery here is of being affectionate with a lion who does appear tame. Usually it's represented as a woman because it's considered feminine energy. You don't have to be a woman to embody the strength card, but the feminine energy, not in the sense of being gendered, okay, but in the sense of that form of energy, as opposed to a dominating, punitive, pushing down sort of thing. It's not a conquering, it's an integration of your intuitive, animalistic, unconscious self and side. And that creates a more harmonious mind. So that was the nature of the present situation. That is something I have intentionally been working on for I can't tell you how many years. I have just learned to accept everything about myself. I have the totality of myself integrated, right? And including the animalistic side. And that also includes my emotional side, my vulnerable side, my sad side. It's not just, what you might think of as traditionally aggressive, even though there's a lion illustrated here. Sometimes the parts of ourselves that are hard to accept are the parts of ourselves that are sad, that feel rejected, that are wounded from childhood, and are actually kind of, in many ways, permanently altered by our fears and what we didn't get that we needed and that we seem to be constantly seeking now as adults. I have like an abandonment wound, and that is part of me. Certainly in the process of healing, but still a part of me that is welcome in me. It's not being pushed down and ignored out of shame or anything like that. That's what that card means. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. I'm going to show you in reverse first. Now we're going to look at it upright. I have pulled this card many, many times. Hi. Woo! You're so stinking cute. Having a baby really helped me to integrate myself, to face my childhood, my child self. Integration really finally happened for me through the first year of postpartum. Being pregnant, giving birth, and then postpartum, and then exiting the year of infancy. There were trials and tribulations. 7 of Pentacles is all about waiting. You've put in the work, and now you're waiting. And you kind of wonder if the seed is going to germinate, and if there are going to be the plants that you need. It's a little confusing because it looks like, he has already gotten his harvest. But no, he's looking out over a field he has plowed, planted, and he hasn't reaped yet. This bush of pentacles, book, it represents material wealth, gain, resources, prosperity that is likely to come, but you are waiting for it. You don't have it yet. It's reversed. Reversals are not simple. They're not, now it's the opposite. It's sometimes like that, though. Snake. The upright interpretation of that card is what I said, but we have to think about it in reverse Oh, unemployment. Failure, mistrust, unemployment, reevaluation. Okay, let's look here. Your attitude towards what's happening. Oh, my attitude. I am experiencing self-doubt. I do have a sensitivity around the fact that I'm not working a traditional job right now. So I feel unemployed, though I am working a lot all the time. I am worried about failing all the time. I'm worried about failing because I was even thinking earlier today, like, there is no guarantee that this Twitch thing is going to work. There is no guarantee that I'm spending how many hours a day doing this and it just doesn't work. You know, people don't think I'm likable or I'm not offering a service that's valuable to people. It simply won't work, right? I have that mentality. So it is definitely my attitude towards what's going on. But I do believe underneath my doubting and my fears and my insecurity that if I invest over time, that I will reap rewards because I know that's how the world works. I do know that people like me and I do know that I have valuable things to offer. It's just that my natural inclination is to have that insecurity into what do I offer? Why do people even like me? What would they even, you know what I mean? Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. That is for me to reflect on that I have this attitude and that attitude itself could hold me back. It's just part of me. And so I'm aware of it. I accept it. I also am aware of the fact that it's going to be okay. And we're just going to keep doing the work. 9 of Swords, reverse. Okay, the symbology on this card is horrifying. There are like ghastly ghost figures crying in the background. She's crying in the foreground. Looks like she's in bed crying. Nightmares. This is nightmare card. Okay. Self-doubt. Looks like a card of self-doubt. Element for you to consider, 9 of Swords. Reversed, objectivity, perception, recovery, revelation. So upright, it is a nightmare card. Depression, crisis, fear, anxiety. But it's reversed. And so objectivity, perception, recovery, revelation. If we're objective and we use our senses to perceive what's going on, that even if we have pitfalls and failures, we can always recover. And that throughout the process, it will be revealed what next steps I need to take in order to achieve success. And so we simply must undergo the process. That is how I would interpret this 3-card spread here, and I'm going to show them to you again. 1, strength, upright. 2, 7 of Pentacles, reversed. 3, 9 of Swords, reversed. Okay? And that was what's happening, how I feel about it, an element to consider. Oh, picture. Picture. I don't know where my phone is. I don't know where my phone is. Car! That's your car! Daddy, do you know where my phone is? You have it? Yay! It's Dad. Whoop. Yeah, Daddy doesn't want to get in the frame. Oh, thank you. Dada's phone. 3. Okay, back to Dada. Oh, so smart.
Thank you.
I actually never ever know where my phone is. And I have been trying really hard to fix that.